Day 57. All right. So we have 70 steps. We have an allowance of 30. We are going to go outside and draft our outer room. So if we get the pump room this time, we're going to refill at least part of the reservoir. Part of me wants to try digging there. Interesting. We already have a blessing. And I kind of don't want to undo it. So we'll do the tool shed. Oh, a battery pack. And a lockpick set. Not too bad. The battery pack is really only good, I think, if we are... I'm sure there's a secret usage for it. It says... provides juice to contraptions made in the workshop. I am almost positive there will be a secondary usage for it somewhere. And they're going to be sneaky. So, but if we can try to find a workshop, we can make some contraptions today. All right, let's continue. Let's just go ahead and do a closet right off the bat. Get more items. A die and a key. Not too worried about dead ends this early. Trunk, storeroom, parlor for more, for some gems. No bonus item there. So I want to start taking note of rooms a tiny bit. You know? Statements containing with the word statement are always true. Both statements on the black box are false. The gems are in the box with a true statement. This is the second statement on this box. So, this has to be false. Because all three boxes contain the word statement. So that has to be false. Both statements on the black box are false. So, one thing we know from the rules is that a statement box cannot contain both true and false statements. It has to be always only true statements or only false statements. So if this is true, the gems are in a box with a true statement. This is the second statement on this box. Both statements have to be true, which means this whole box is true. That means this is false, meaning the gems have to be in here. I think that's correct. Alternatively, if both of those are false, then the gems are in a box with a false statement, but that can't be because the second statement is the second statement. I think they have to be in here. Yeah. Okay. I don't like either of these placements. Chapel's decent. Breakfast nook is good. Here. So we'll do that. Okay. Coupon book. Drawing room, morning room. Morning room kind of makes this a little corner, but it's okay. This early, I'm kind of okay with that. Could be fucking myself up. But we're going to have gems. So, like, coin purse. We're not going to be at too much risk of drafting ourselves into a corner. Unless the one off the entrance hall is all dead ends. Guest bedroom, boudoir, or conservatory. Conservatory is a good room. Dig spot. We know about this. I enjoy that her ladyship's chamber has to be south-facing doors. That's so cool. Okay, I don't think there's any other clues in here. So let's see this. Adjust the rarity. Weight room rare. has 4 doors, which kind of makes me... Make the showroom unusual at this point. We have so many gems. Or so many... Like, yeah, we have a lot of gems. So, like, we have so much money, it's not a bad idea. Do I want this to be more common? It's 4 doors, and it has a antechamber key. What if I made this unusual, huh? I'm not as scared of the weight room as I used to be. Especially because we start with so many steps now. Yeah, it's more steps to lose, but we also have a lot more ways to gain steps back now. And it has a antechamber lever. So, all right, bedroom, pantry, corridor. Corridor is the best positioning for this. So we'll go ahead and do corridor for now. I mean, not for now, permanently for this run, but you know what I mean. Den, classroom, or spare green room. I'll go ahead and do den. I really want some either mechanical rooms or fancier rooms, but silver key, huh? Trade a regular key for a silver key and a gem. Not a bad trade. All right, so we still have a door going up, so I'm not terrified of the observatory anymore. So let's see. I really wish there was a way to, like, I don't know. I wish there was something else to do in here in a way. Okay, so we got that. We got a key, apple, diamond. Key, diamond, apple. Cool. Seems like a good set of trade-offs. Is there anything in here? Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay. Pantry. Spare green room, boiler room. Both boiler room and pantry get me off to the side here. They both get me off. So I think we'll go ahead and do boiler room. Little power source if I so need it. If I so need it. I don't have a shovel yet, so there's no point in checking down there for things. Let's go this way. Storeroom, laboratory, or pantry. We'll go ahead and do laboratory, which is funny because I could power this back on again if I wanted to. I don't think there's a purpose in it unless there's somehow an alternate thing. You know, like if you get different power level, that somehow it opens up something completely different. I don't know. Anything else in here? But like, we've already got the Blackbridge Grotto. Set up an experiment. I have 3 aquariums. Oh, this could be really good, actually. Here's why. These will count as mechanical rooms because I have them as power sources. And they're shop rooms, so this will feed itself. It's a little risky, but like, because it might make it harder and harder to get to the mechanarium. But if I'm going to get 8 mechanical rooms, might be worth. All right, let's do remote terminal access to the security. And we'll just go ahead and update the security settings. while we're here, basically my go-to is always just lab and security settings. That basically does what I want it to. All right, so we have our spot off the den here. This is fine. Oh, and I forgot there's a door off the laboratory. I can make a dead end over here. And we're losing steps. It's fine. Nursery, pantry. Nursery gives me better steps, so just do that. It usually refunds itself somehow. Key? Take a key. Now that I have so many steps, part of me wishes I could like change this to be the indoor nursery green room. But you know. Alright, storeroom, bedroom, chapel. We go chapel here. It gives me doors both directions, so feel like that's the best. And 1 coin, not a problem. Nice. Ooh, hallway, pantry, passageway. Rather save the passageway and do the hallway, I think. This gets me doors down, but also gives me a locked trunk. We've got keys. I still have my silver key too. Dice. Low key the best item in the game. Okay, spare green room, bedroom, billiard room. Billiard room's a dead end, so we'll go bedroom. This will give me some more steps, I think. No item there. Car keys here. I wonder if the moon is the sigil of the 8th realm. I don't want to use our gem here. Could make the gym and just get it out of the way. We've got steps. Right? Like, we've seen symbols related to a lot of the other realms. And on the pin board in room 46, there is a moon. Or sorry, not a moon. Sorry, there's 8 pins, but only 7 selectable realms. And I kind of wonder if the 8th realm is a secret. You know? Storeroom, spare green room, or walk-in closet. So, spare green room gets me straightforward. Walk-in closet gives me a bunch of items. But I think we want the spare green room here. But yeah, it kind of... I mean, tunnel will just go straight up, huh? Veranda will continue going up. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Nice. Sledgehammer. I figured this would refund me. This is one of the best looks we've had of out here. I really want to look at this statue at some point, and I feel like we're going to be able to. Just not yet. Alright, we'll keep going, I think. Ooh, dormitory. Commissary, though, gives me items for sale. And I really want items. 3 aquariums have been added to the draft pool. Okay. Let's go shovel. Let's go metal detector. Let's go sleeping mask. Let's go salt shaker. Let's buy out the commissary. Why not? Sold out. There's a dig spot right here. Hey, found some coins. I think there were dig spots way earlier, but I'm not going to go back for them. Special keys. I do have a silver key here. So why don't we use that? Conference room, dark room, or rotunda. Also redraw, but a conference room isn't terrible here. So yeah, let's do that. I'd rather save my redraws, I think. Drawing room here is pretty decent. That would give me ways up from the foundation and the conference room, gets me into the foundation, and gives me a path down over here. We're running low on resources, so I want to be conscientious of that. But I'm okay with it for the most part. Old tin can, huh? A brick. That's a security door, which I hate. Alright, let's go down first. Yeah, we're running low. Okay, workshop is something that I want. Because I have my battery pack. Pool adds the pump room. Aquarium gets me both sides. Pool adds pump room to the drafting pool. This gets me both directions. Workshop gets me my workshop that I need. I think we'll go pool. It's our last gem. But it adds the pump room to the drafting pool, so at the very least I might be able to oof. I might be able to pump out the water here. We'll go this way. Give me some coins and some steps. We're still pretty low, so shouldn't hit too many locked doors here. Dining room gets me out to the right, which is kind of what I want right now. And it'll get me... Actually, so does kitchen, but I don't have any gems. So we're going to go this way. Some coins. Okay, let's go this way. Dark room goes up. Oh, sorry, billiard room goes up. Dark room goes both ways. So let's just do the dark room here. It's a key card door. This should not... Oh, you know, oh, I need a breaker box to disable that. Let's go first. West Wing Hall. Billiard room, coat check, or music room. Billiard room will get me more keys, so I think we'll do that. This run is not going very well. So, all right, 8 minus, sorry, that's times. It's been a while since I've done this. 8 times 2 is 16, minus 13 is 3. Negative 10 times 2 is negative 20, plus 20, plus 1 is 1. Ooh, I wonder if that's a square root. Square root of 3 is... Or do we do it after subtraction? Square after subtraction, is that what it's telling me? Or do we just do... So let's see. If it's 3 squared, that's 9 times 5 is 45. That can't be, because even minus 18 wouldn't do it. If it's just 3 times 5, that's 15. Minus 18 would be negative 3, so that doesn't work either. So I think it might be square root of 3 is 1 times 5. No, because then minus 18. Or it could just be 1. Nope, it isn't. I was going to say square root of... It's an interesting one. 8 times 2 is 16 minus 13 is 3. Negative 10 times 2 is negative 20 plus 1 is 1. 3 times 5 is 15. Minus 18 is negative 3 though. Or is it? And there's no square root of 18. There's a 15 squared. And there's no way that 18 squared is used for anything here. Yellow is subtraction. Pink is multiplication. Because 45 minus 18 is still like 27. So there's no way that could be it. We could brute force this one. Just try every number. See if I can figure out the order of operations from there. Yeah, I'm just not quite getting what the order of operations is here. Nope. 14, 3. Do love that you could always brute force these and just write down the order each time. But it's more fun to try to solve a little bit of the math. Fourteen, 3, 1, 19. 3, 1, 20. Nope. Might be 9. Yeah. So it seems like, of course it is, because negative 3 times negative 3 is 9. In my head I was like negative 9, but I forgot. negatives multiply and cancel each other out, don't they? Alright, we got 2 keys out of that, which is better than nothing. I'm a little frustrated at these keycard doors getting in my way here. I'd like to accomplish something today. Yeah, up here. I'm pretty sure that was another keycard door. No, that's a regular door. So we can go this way. The conference room was a keycard door. Okay, storeroom, chamber of mirrors, or classroom. Oh, this is rough. Because chamber of mirrors is a dead end from only one side. So I think this might be the end of the run. Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure the conference room... Maybe the conference room wasn't a keycard, but I think it was. Oh no, it wasn't. Okay. That's fine. So the dark room one is, though. Oh, there's the pump room. Okay. We're going to do the pump room. Why have 3 aquariums been added to the draft pool? This is not a shop room. Or is it whenever you draft, not whenever you actually like create it? In which case that's crazy. Okay, so we want to fill the reservoir a little bit. 2 is from these tanks. So let's go here. I want to start by trying like a little bit like halfway. Maybe 2 more is good. Maybe 2 is good here. And then I can try draining the pool a little bit. This is full, so I can't put any more water there. I want to see about that. Utility closet. Would turn off the lights to the dark room so I could get through. No, because that's also a key card. So I guess we just go aquarium here. That's a compass. Got a gem back. Still need to drain here. How many things are you? I want to see what happens. We're right here. Aquarium is 3. Tank 1 is sadly... Right, 3 only goes to tank 1. So we've got to refill the pool here. Unless we can refill the reservoir. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, hang on. Because the reservoir can go from pump 1. So we can refill the reservoir a little higher. Yeah. We're right here. I want to see what draining the aquarium looks like. Nope. Oh, pump 1. Okay, pump 1. Yeah, it's halfway there. You don't get to see it actually draining. All right, then let's go reservoir. I do think if I drain the reservoir just one level, I could boat across it. An aquarium. Drain this the rest of the way. Oh, this is because of the electric eel aquarium. Oh my god, shut up. Why would we drain the aquarium? X marks the spot in front of the... That's the patio. In front of the grill. Is that what you're telling me? In front of the grill on the patio, there's like a dig spot? This is the regular bedroom, right? That's the bedroom. This is the archives. I think the power here is just because I made it the electric eel aquarium. I don't think that actually like does anything. Oh, there is an arrow to one of the cabinets in the archive. So we might have gotten 2 room hints out of this. X on the patio underneath there. This is the drawing room? I don't know if this is any room in particular. Hallway, maybe? Might be the hallway. It's got vases, it's got those side couches. I don't see any arrows or anything here. Oh, no, hang on. There's an X in front of the... that, too. Let me take a picture of these. So that's in front of one of the dryers. I don't see anything here. Any arrows or any X's. This one's crystal clear. This is the bedroom. I don't see anything obvious there either. And then this is archives, and there's clearly an arrow there. Okay. I don't want this to stay empty forever, though. I want this to fill. And I think if this is tank 1, so it has to be... Because I'm pretty sure if this isn't full, the electric eels won't work. So let's drain the reservoir a little bit. Hi, DJ. Yes, eels. Let's see. How much do I want to drain the reservoir? I want the reservoir to be drained. So we'll do 4 from this side. So I've converted my aquarium. I've upgraded it to electric eel aquarium, which turns it into a power source, which is wild. And I kind of love that. Okay, and then I want aquarium, which was pump control 1. So I'm pretty sure if I don't have this filled, it won't be a power source. Now the fish are suddenly in this. This is lit up again. Yeah. Yeah, you've got to have the eels in here to power it up. That is very clever. I love it. Okay. And we do have the pump room right here, so I could actually, like, drain this tank, but this is full and I don't want to. So I want to drain this a little more. But the eels don't work? Right, if it's drained, there's no power. Exactly. If it's drained, there is no power. I think that's about the level I want this at. Alright, let's keep drafting. And I do want to go check out the reservoir soon. We can make more eel aquariums. Dinner is served. There's that. There's that. There's that. There's that. Another key. I need gems, though. More than keys. Music room, boudoir. Go boudoir, I guess. It's in the corner. Yeah, the level of complexity in this game for, like, a first game is wild. Sure, we've got keys. I'm not worried about keys anymore. Gallery will give me gems, huh? How many mechanical rooms do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could keep going with those, but gallery will give me more gems, which is also what I want. Oh yeah, we've hit credits for sure. We are well past that. I'm not really trying to get to the... I mostly wanted this for the gems. I'm not really trying to get to the antechamber anymore, or to room 46 anymore. I'm mostly trying to solve additional puzzles. Okay, ooh, workshop. Could go do the workshop right now. Magnifying glass. Useful, but not that useful right now. And this is a fucking thing. So I think that's the end of the run, so to speak. I could rebuild my power hammer to try to smash some more walls in the basement, just for funsies. Oh, hang on. I have... What was it? Magnifying glass and what made my burning glass? So I'll do that. Cool. And then I still want to do sledgehammer, battery pack, broken lever, make my power hammer. See if there's anything else we can smash. Oh, What else? What else do we have? Compass. Shovel. It's a dowsing rod, which isn't good. We could do coin purse. Coupon book. Salt shaker. Sleeping mask. Lockpick, shovel, compass, coin purse. Nothing there. Okay. Okay, so I don't care about the dowsing rod. Let's see if we can smash anything. And then I need to check out the water level of the reservoir. Let's see. I've already lit the candles in the chapel. I don't think there's any candles out here. I don't think there's any candles here. I don't think there's anything I can smash in here. It's 5. We've already done that. Keeper of Tithes. I'm mostly just trying to solve puzzles at this point. I feel like some of them some of the trophies will happen naturally, some of them won't. But until I've solved a few more of the puzzles that I'm pretty sure I can solve, I'm not worried too much about the trophies. My primary goals right now are opening and solving more sanctum rooms and opening more safes. Those are my priorities at the moment. Yeah. Okay, boiler room, laboratory. Sadly, I didn't draft any of the rooms that I was looking at there in the aquarium, namely patio, archives, or laundry room. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on those. All right, let's go through the foundation. You had to do both of those twice because you got hit with a bug on PS5 that took away your ability to save or delete your save files. Oh no. That's terrible. Alright, there should also be dining room this way, which will just give me some extra steps. I also have... Oh, I didn't fully drain this. Right. That's fine. I care more about the reservoir being at the level I want it right now than the pool. If that makes sense. I could double check, but I don't think there's a way for me to drain the pool anymore without filling in the reservoir more. And I want to check the reservoir levels right now at the level I have it. Shame I didn't draft the greenhouse either, because I think there's a smashable wall in there. And I've got my contraptions today. I also think there might be more other rooms with candles, but I didn't find anything. Game exited the save process before it was done. Oh no. Okay. So, I'm just going to quickly go to all the brick walls and do a little clicky, clicky, clicky spam. No. Okay. Right? Usually it comes up with a hammer symbol if I can smash it. They patched it finally after a month? Yeah. At least they did patch it. Really suck if they didn't. I don't think I can punch through any of these. I think down here it really is just the one to get you out, which would make sense. But I wanted to double check because I realized I don't think I actually looked. Okay. Let's go down to the reservoir. I want to see the level that it's currently at. So there's the boat. That is the perfect level to boat through that. But I think I need it over here. Like, I think I'll need to boat it across to this dock. Then drain the water a little bit more, and then I'll be able to boat it out there. If that makes sense. And I think I can do some of that now. Well, I can't do the... I can't boat it across right now, but I can raise the water to the level I want it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to raise the water, come back when I have a tomb. Yeah, here's the pump room. So reservoir is pump 2. Let's go tank 1. Yep, tank 1. Pump 2. Fill the reservoir up. I want to get it to 1 notch below the top. Is that Pedro Pascal wearing a tank top with a hammer symbol? It can only mean one thing. Smash. Agreed. Hard agree. Okay, so let's drain the pool. Interesting. I only want to drain the pool. I only want to drain the pool 3. I might have to turn off the kitchen to do this. Because you don't really get to stop it midway, huh? Let me see if I can stop this midway. Yeah, you can't stop it until you are... until it's fully done pumping. Which means I might have to actually drain the kitchen to get this to the level I want. The kitchen is... I should have looked. The kitchen is 4. So 4 goes through pump the third pump to tank 2. Because then I can do the reservoir from tank 2. I'll have no water access to the kitchen, but that's okay. It's only refilling the water can as far as I'm aware. Okay, and then that 2 goes to this pump. Refill the reservoir to everything but one. Because I think if I row the rowboat across, which I can't do right now, I just want to check the water. Because I think I need the tomb to row the rowboat across. That's the only way down there I found. Other than maybe the fountain. I still haven't tried fully draining the fountain. Well, no, I have. I've fully drained the fountain, but I've never opened the basement door from the fountain. Is my point. But I think if I draft the tomb, yeah, that's the right level. If I draft the tomb, I can row the rowboat to here. Then the rowboat, I think, will stay here. And then, if I drain the water a little bit more from this side, I can maybe hop in. There's no, like, dock fixture from below here, though, which makes me a little nervous. That if the water level's drained at all, it'll just be on the rocks. I have to try, though. I have to try, because as of right now, I just don't have another solution for this. For how to move the boat. You know? But, like, maybe I can get it to, like, this level here and access it from there or something. I don't know. We'll have to see. This is a tricky one, but at the rowboat level's at the right level. I think I can get into it on that side if I draft the tomb. So we can at least test it out, because I think the ultimate goal is to get the rowboat to a point where I can drop the water a level enough to boat through that tunnel. That is my reservoir goal. Okay, we're going to call it a day here. We didn't actually get a lot done here today, which is kind of upsetting. The best thing that we did today was we drained the aquarium, so I got to finally read what was in the drained tanks and take pictures of those clues. And then we set the reservoir to where the boat is. I think that's good. Not amazing, but a better day than it could have been. So let's call it a day. We did get some stuff done. And now I have some clues for if I draft the archive, the patio, or the laundry room again. Garden Jigsaw House. Do you want to play a game? 6 screen rooms, 3 puzzle rooms, 16 items found. Love it. We're going to take a quick break right here, and I'll be back and we'll keep going.